Greetings everyone and welcome back to the town of Stygian Sanctuary in Rimworld, where we still have a number of people outside who I don't believe have been stripped. That is not so great. That's actually pause time because I would like this done as a matter of high priority because these clothes may be useful to us. So let's make sure that we get them, shall we? Anyone else? Strip you. Valerie, could you go and strip Dems? And Bubbles, strip Breacher. Oh, sorry, Beecher. There we go. That should take care of everything. Now then, in this episode, we're not going to be taking any prisoners for the time being. Oh, we've got so much work to do around the base. Oh my goodness. But how much steel? We've got a fair bit of steel. You know what? We could, in fact, head about building a bunch of... Oops, that was in the wrong place. A bunch of steel deadfall traps. Now, they're going to take up an awful lot of steel, and I really don't know if you've got enough for this. So, yeah, we probably shouldn't go all in quite yet. So what we'll do instead is this. As I've done previously, we'll just build a series of them in like so. And then once they're done, we'll come back and actually build the next wave and so on and so forth until we've got that all done and taken care of. Okay, now in terms of research, things are taking a little while, but I think the very next thing we want leads to medicine production all the way down there. Ah, I see. I like the way the mod does that, but I think we want dragon fruit, and after that we want exotic meals, so we should probably get on with that. Though, that being said, where are the military turrets? Military grade turret. We can actually research that before. Oh, that's tempting. No, let's get the dragon fruit and the exotic meals first, because that's only going to take 1,000 research points by itself, and then we can move on to a couple of other things. At the moment, let me just double check the animal zone down here. So the barn, no, we need the barn to also include here because the boom rats, someone pointed out in the comments, can eat meat. Oh my lord, that has shocked me. I completely missed that. We probably didn't need to butcher the boom rats we butchered. Yeah, not my finest hour, certainly not. I am, however, going to drop this down a little bit, actually. Let's get this to 25. And then after that, I want them to resume once we've got less than 10. That way we can get plenty of Nutrimine made. And I think that's going to be quite important to us. Right, Dark Aavak, how are you doing over there? What's your health like? You've actually got quite a reasonable amount of wounds, frankly. A reasonable amount of wounds. I would actually like you to go and rest until healed. Please and thank you. Let's make these back into guest rooms for the time being. And generally speaking, we've got a lot of things we need to work on. Oh, we've finished this down here. Fantastic. Let's get that one set up then. In fact, we're going to move up to a speed level. Right, okay, so what we're going to want down here, we're going to want a little bit more power moving across, like so. We will then want, let's pop in some lighting there and there. We will also get a heater, obviously, in here. Now, this is going to be our restroom down on this side of the colony. Now, we could add some joy items, and I think we probably should, frankly. Let's get a joy item right about there. It's not quite next to the door, and if we click on it, that'll show us the highlight. Yeah, I think... let's think. How about this? We'll pop that in there, and we'll have 2 chairs right at the top. And then one's on the side. Because you don't want to share a corner. It's bad enough that you have to share elbow space with the person sat next to you. When you have to share plate space as well, that's just uncivilized, frankly. But they should be happy with that. And let's actually go the full hog as well and pop in maybe a chess table. We could even make it out of limestone. Let's pop in a limestone chess table right about there at the back of the room. Should we go for a nice cushioned chair? Let's see, what kind of leather have we got? Let's not go with full-on human leather for this one, shall we? I think that might be a little bit ambitious. Have we got anything? We've got caribou leather. Very well. Let's make some caribou leather seating for you. Nice, strong red color there. Do we have any plant pots? I'm fairly certain we do. Do we have any good plant pots, though, is the question. That's awful. That one is poor. That's unfortunate. That one is also poor. Okay, well, let's have a look at this. Wilson for black. This sculpture bears an illustration of Wilson buying goods from Viv with greedy intent. Wilson is examining Viv's wares. There is a town in the lower part of the image. The image is totally devoid of both despair and liveliness. Well, that's nice, at the very least. Okay, that one gets to go down here. I imagine it's probably a fairly low beauty rating, given that it's poor. Yeah, it's only 12, but it's fine. We'll get that built up down there. We are actually starting to see a little bit of hay grass being gathered. This is good times. And that's just about all we need down here. Though, you know what? One last thing we'll do. We're going to pop down a horseshoe pin just about here, I think. Just so that people can have a little bit of games whilst they're down here. Because I think it's probably quite important to ensure that there's adequate joy items nearby. How's everything doing up here? Things are reasonably well, actually. Dark Aavak is going to take a little while to feel a bit better, unfortunately. Horror Story, just chilling out. How you doing? Kaya. That's really bad, actually. Why are you so rough? Observed corpses. Kaya, could you go and rest along with Dark Aavak for now? Alright, so where are our guests? Have we only got 2 guests at the moment? That may actually be the case. Let's have a look at social. Actually, let's have a look at guests. Okay, so you can hang out in home. So you can, well, I really prefer you to be more of an indoorsy types, honestly. Whilst you're here as guests, I'd rather you sleep inside rather than anywhere else, but I really should prepare a guest-specific zone, honestly. So let's go about and set that up, shall we? So manage areas, we want a new area, and this should be rename guests. Now later on, we'll be able to control this with far greater precision. We'll actually have a guest area for people, but for the time being, let's give them access in here, access here. Sure, you can come in here and also check out the little area there so you can eat your meals. You're not allowed to take ours, though. That would be wrong. We can also give you access down here. And you know what? Our guests deserve to be able to go and see our pets. So I will allow you access to the pets. This is a gift, frankly. This is a mark of respect. Do not abuse it, or we will... Well, I was going to say, or we will abuse you, but that would come out the wrong way. That's not quite the way I meant it. But just don't do anything weird with our pets, damn it, alright? We'll also give them access to our hospital as well. There we go. Can't say fairer than that. Right, you're going to be set up there. Allow buying items in area. I would like to try and entertain them. I wouldn't strictly want you to be able to buy stuff, though. So, no. No on that. Unless I could give you access into this room, and then if you want to buy something that's in there. But it's a little bit too important of a place, frankly, so I'd rather you not. I would rather you not. Ah, fantastic. Dark Aavak is up and about. Let's have a look at your mood, because you seem to be on cloud 9. Cooked cannibalism. Prostophile has bionic body part. Ate a lavish meal. Tons of joy. Moderate expectations. Yoko's a master. Very impressive dining room. Feeling good. Comfortable. And ate without a table. Oh, and you're hot? You're hot? Really? I'm actually pretty impressed with that, frankly. Let's actually have a look at your animals. Why are you not happy that you've got compassion? Why aren't you happy about compassion being your master? Eh? Eh? What's up with that? Wow, that's just harsh. Getting some lightning around the place. It's nothing that we really need to worry about at the moment, though, I would say. Ooh. I would really super like it if someone would hold those as a fairly high priority, though. If you could. Alright, Dark Aavak, what are you doing? You're hauling a lynx. Oh, sorry, you're hauling lynx, who is an experiment. Who is dead. Actually, instead of that, how about you instead butcher all of the peoples? That would be grand. I think that would be actually quite good. So if you could please crack on with that. There's a fire where... Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Also, my guns are all on. They shouldn't be. Shut those down. Okay, well that's not terribly bad, all things considered. It could get worse though. How's the area down here? Not going too poorly, honestly. I'm actually fairly happy, though we desperately need these things moved. Let's have a look at the work orders. I think we need to redress them. The lack of porpoise is painful. Well, there's really no point in you guys doing research, honestly. Let's leave others to those. Dark Aavak, you're primarily our doctor, but currently you're patient, then you'll haul, then you'll do handling. So really, I don't need to give you a priority 1 unless I wanted you to do something down here, which might actually be hauling because you're so incredibly fast. Problem is that would really take a lot of your time away. I mean, Wilson likewise has got a 1 down here. I mean, generally speaking, if I wanted to show myself visually that this was his other than doctoring primary job, then I'd put a 1 there, even though realistically it would have very little effect. The only things that it would gain priority over are patienting and hauling, and I don't really care too much about that. But we do need to sort someone out to be a primary hauler, I fear. Is there anyone who's particularly fit for this job? You would have been, but you don't have hauling. And no, Dark Aavak, no. I think we're just gonna have to wait. Hopefully we can recruit White. Let's actually have a look at you, White. Are you likely to be recruited? No, you're so super unlikely to be recruited. You know what then? Release White. I don't care for them. Actually, have you got any good gear? Yes, you do. In this case, do not release White. Friendly chat for now. Hopefully, we can immediately get all of White's gear. Flurgles, could you go and strip White? There we go. Perfect. Then take this stuff. Oh, you can't haul. That is so unfortunate. Prioritize hauling. Go grab it. Thank you. And I like the hair though, White. Wow. Go grab this one. There we go. You can keep that if you want, sure. Have I actually set these up to hold those items? Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Actually, I could set it. I really do like the idea of setting up a prison uniform. But either way, White can now be released. So goodbye, White. You can go back to your people. Maybe you'll even make it there before you pass out and die of the cold. We're such a nice colony. Hooray! Dragon fruit has been researched. A delicate exotic fruit plant that can only be grown in rich soil. Marvelous. Let's go and see about this. Well, we got a bunch of corn here. How grown is it? That's actually reasonably grown. So sure, okay, let's set up dragon fruit. Needs a minimum of 9 skill, my lord. Right, given how cold it is right now, I've insisted that people start actually harvesting the hay grass around here, and hopefully they manage to get that job done reasonably soon. There we go, we're getting a bunch of dragon fruit planted. Valerie, of course, is our primary grower, so we'll do quite a lot of work there fairly quickly, though unfortunately it's now gone to sleep. That is not necessarily the best thing. Right, we've got a caravan heading over with some things to trade, hopefully. How's everything going? Right, we don't have any items up here. That's actually quite frustrating. One thing we can do to try and help out Wilson, though, let's go ahead and place down some doormats. Let's pop a doormat on the entry points in the corridor rather than inside the rooms themselves. There we go. I think that would be a bit of a better setup. And we've got some traders as well. Wow, this is actually going to be pretty cool. So this corridor, which is getting really dirty because so many people walk through here, will tend to focus all of the grime in a single spot, which will be quite useful. Right, let's go and see if we can trade, shall we? Where are you, Wilson? There you go. Right, we can buy some mortar shells for a reasonable amount of money, or we can buy some medicine, which is particularly good. Now, they're very interested in a bunch of things that we've got, and that is good because we don't want the majority of the things that they're interested in. Hooray! This works out well for everybody. However, I am going to keep that steel club, for example. We're going to keep. I'll sell one. No, I won't. I won't sell any of them. They're good enough for us to keep hold of, just in case. Another steel club down there. It's good. Get rid of these. Granite club can go. The steel spear. No, I don't think so. Those ones though, I'll keep hold of. Plasteel knife. No. Actually, we'll get rid of those then, since we've got some better steel spears down there. Poor plasteel knife. Plasteel club. Oof. Ooh, an escape pod has crashed. You detect the escape pod crash hard nearby. Let's have a look at you. Fajaffa. What a fantastic name. You are incapable of skilled labor. Okay. You've got bloodlust. Alright. Gets a rush from hurting people and never minds the sight of blood or death. He is twice as likely to start a social fight. You're also ascetic. You prefer to live in asceticism. He will be put in a poor mood if he has a bedroom that's too impressive. Also, he dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat raw. And raw food won't bother him. Okay. I like you. I do. You're a little bit... but no, I think this is a good move. Dark Aavak. I mean, we really want them. So, given that capture for Jaffa, please, let's get down there. Dark Aavak can move like the wind, so hopefully should get to Fajaffa before Fajaffa is in a situation which is disadvantageous towards his continued survival. Let's harvest the plants that we can, because they're all going to start dying very soon. Very, very soon. Okay, let's go ahead and pop you in there. Let's have a look at you as well. Yeah, Dark Aavak, can you please tend him as well? There we go, perfect. And we've finished exotic meals. Marvelous. Right, now is where we decide what else we're going to be working on. And I think it is going to come down to military grade turrets at this point. So begin work on that, please. We're still waiting on that to be set up. But now that we have dragon fruit being made, and also we can make exotic meals. Let's actually see what these are made of then. This is a modded item, so I don't actually know what it does. Let's say... oh, no, not that many. Let's say 2 exotic meals per person. They'll come under the lavish meals. Now let's have a look at this, because I don't know how they're going to stack up. I know that lavish meals take, I think it's 1 nutrient, so basically 0.5 meat and 0.5 veg. This is already coming in under that at only 3/4 as many resources. But how much nutrition does it give? Oh, it gives the same amount of nutrition. Alright. I'm actually reasonably impressed by that. Deterioration rate, the rate at which this item deteriorates when left outside, and average hit points of damage per day. Things deteriorate faster than normal in some weathers, like rain. A weak flavoured but very nutritional meal, prepared with a mix of dragon fruit and other vegetables with a side of meat. Okay, not unbalanced at all, in my opinion. I like it a lot. Very well. Do until we have 20 and resume when we've got less than 10. You know what? These aren't going to have human meat in them yet. I may make some very specific human meat exotic meals because that would be especially fancy. But for now, we'll just get by with this, I think. There we go. Everything is set up. All right, as soon as we start harvesting the dragon fruit, we should start seeing it coming in. Potatoes, all sorts of things are dying because of the cult. I really hope we can get these sorted. Where is Valerie right now? What are you up to? Harvesting cake grass. You know what? That's actually a higher priority than the human noms. A much higher priority, so I'm completely okay with this. But we are actually heading in towards winter now. We're the 6th day of April, May, which is about halfway through the season, and April, May is fall. So, okay. That's a little bit of a concern. Tiny wee bit of a worry, but I'm not gonna let it get to us too much. Valerie's now resting, though. Let me just check on Valerie. Where are you? Yeah, you sleep through the day. You know what, though? Maybe it would be better to sleep at night because things don't grow at night. So if something is ready to harvest, actually, I'm not sure if they would make that much of a difference, frankly. Right, let's have a look at you. You're a 56% recruitment. Yes, please. Let's chat and recruit. Hopefully, we can get another person to join the team here. That would be rather awesome. Boomrat has developed a heart attack. Really? Is it dead? Who's Wilson? You? That amazing! Well done, Wilson. I completely missed this. Yeah, you're failing a lot though. Please don't let the Boomrat explode in Aavak's room. Wilson! Wilson, damn it! Stop! Dark Aavak needs you here right now. Go, 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 go. Move fast. Okay, Wilson. Have you succeeded? No, Wilson. You're rubbish. Dark Aavak. Tend the Boomrat. 30% chance of success and does it 1,000,000 times faster. Okay, well, not quite 1,000,000, maybe a slight exaggeration, but I gave Wilson a fair chance that time. I feel I was more than patient enough, especially because then the Boomrat would have exploded with fire on top of like human leather clothing and in a room made of wood. I feel I was more than patient enough myself. Hooray! Flurgles has successfully recruited for Jaffa. Marvelous. Right, well, this is your room now for Jaffa. Well done. We no longer want you to have a table in your room, though. Sorry, but that needs to go. Okay, well, let's go and have a look at for Jaffa then. So, the first and foremost, regular stuff being set up. You're not going to be a doctor of any shape or form. However, you are actually fairly happy with doing wardening, which is nice. You're also fairly happy with doing handling. Yeah, sure. Okay, you can have that there. And what else we got? Well, plant cutting you can have on a 4. Art you can't do. However, primary hauler. Sorry, but that is going to be your task from now on. Yeah, we'll have negotiating as well. You'll do handling occasionally, but not too much. But yes, hauling is going to be your main job. Please help us get this place in order, oh my lord. Right, we also need to set you up with a proper timetable. At this point, we've actually got enough people that I feel fairly confident in saying that we could, if we wanted to, start specializing people. And I kind of do, I'll be honest with you. So we may see off camera in the next episode or two, people's sleeping schedule will be very, very aggressively changed. Got loads of hay grass there, fantastic. Hopefully my Boomrat don't actually go for too much of that though, because I would rather them not, frankly. We've moved all of the rotting corpses that we didn't get to move in time up there. Is this properly in the home zone? It is, though this also needs to be in it. There we go. In fact, let's put everything in here in the home zone so people will actually take care of it. Same over here. Let's make sure that all of this is the home zone. There we are. How about over here? Oh my lord, that wasn't being cleaned. Oh, scandalous. Scandalous, I say. My goodness. Down here is being cleaned, but over there, no. Oh man, that's just frustrating. Hopefully we can get these items moved. In fact, let's make sure that they are being moved at a fairly high priority. There we are. They really should have been brought in because they've just been decaying out there for so long. Alas. Okay. Corn plant dying of cold. Yeah, all of these plants are going to start perishing now. It is getting that cold. However, with that in mind, honestly, I think it's time that we updated our heating system. Let's have a look. You're heating to 15 and to 15 here. No, this one should be heating to 10. And this one likewise, well, actually it doesn't matter which one I go for. I'll leave that one at 15 and this one could go to 10. Now the system here is that one heater is more than capable of heating this room up to 15. So even though I've got 2 heaters in there, if they were both trying to heat to 15, you'd have this kind of toggling effect of them switching to high usage of power. That isn't very efficient. By having one set to warm the room just slightly less, when it's not so cold that one heater can't heat the room to 15, then this one will just remain in kind of idle mode for the whole time. But once it gets that cold that you actually do need 2 heaters to keep the room warm, then they'll at least take it to 10 and possibly a few degrees higher than that as well. We've got, oh, hello, you're coming over here to say hi. You might not actually make it, oh, you will, actually. All right, what's happening? Mental food bins, Bubbles. I'm sorry, Bubbles, I really am. Right, okay, how about we get a couple of people in position. Ooh, you haven't equipped anything yet. Ah, let's have a look at you. Not great at shooting, frankly. Not great at shooting. Do we have a better melee weapon over here, perhaps? Let's have a quick peek. No, we do not. A shame. However, you're going to get yourself a steel club. Go forth, equip. There we are. Got another melee combatant now. I am reasonably happy with this. Dark Aavak, can you go and deal with the caribou? Ooh, Dark Aavak got a couple of nasty hits there. Cut off the caribou's jaw. Don't waste anything, me. Don't let it hit the floor. Okay, the caribou's going down. Yeah, handily, actually. This is a little bit ungood to watch, frankly. But oh well. It had it coming. Alright, could you haul the caribou for me? Thank you. And then hopefully go and just take care of yourself for a little bit. Actually, that one should come down as well. Okay, things aren't going too terribly badly. The wind turbine, not great, I suppose. But could be worse. How are we doing for food? I mean, got lots of people food. And by that, I mean food that's made of people. I suppose it's not the worst thing in the universe, certainly, but I probably should get Dark Aavak to go and rest for a while, so I'm going to wait for him to get reasonably close and then go rest. Someone else will come pick up the ball there. Perfect. We've also got the doormat in place. So now what's happening is, as people are walking on the doormats themselves are absorbing a lot of the dirt. Unfortunately, with animals, a lot of this dirt isn't actually mud. It's quote-unquote animal filth. I will leave that to the imagination, but as a result, it can just get inside rooms. Ooh. Oh, you're in a bit of a rough spot. Oh, that's going to be a nasty one to deal with. I suppose I could attack from over here and then retreat. That is definitely a possibility. Alternatively, I could go for the mortar approach. And I'm thinking yes to the mortar approach. Let's get that built. And then we will start attacking the poison ship. We also need to get that wind turbine fixed as well. Also, the temperature in there. It's actually not too bad. Not too bad. It shouldn't be quite that high, though, honestly. There we go. Getting a bunch of kibble made. Oh, fantastic, Kaya. Fantastic. You can allow the boomerangs to nom on the human flesh, though, if they want to. It's not actually a problem. How's Dark Aavak doing? Hauling slate. Would rather wait. I mean, how much? You haven't actually lost much health at all, looking at it, so that should be fine. We are... Oh, Flurgles is working on some more stuff. You know what, Flurgles? I mean, one of the things we could do is if we move these things down here, they would at least be in warm rooms. And there is a certain something to be said for that. Though these rooms, the problem is this needs access to a large amount of chunks, which takes up a lot of room, and this needs access to a large amount of fabric, which likewise takes up a lot of room. So I'm not really sure that they're the best things to move down. How about we set this up, though? So we'll have a simple prosthetics bench, followed by... Actually, you know what? Let's move this one. Let's move that around a little bit. I want to make this place look nice. So we'll have a simple prosthetics bench there. Get rid of you. We'll instead have you there. So we've got this little corner here where we can immediately put down a lamp. I would like a lamp up there as well, frankly. So we've got those two. There'll be a third bench maybe up there. But other than that, let's go for an electric smithy. We can pop that down. And with that in place, we could even actually look at moving these. I mean, it's a waste in a way, but let's have a think about this. If we pop this one here, sure, I like this idea actually. Build a copy there. This will give us a fairly nice little room that more or less produces and consumes the same components. We can have a little steel storage nearby and maybe a little bit of plasteel because these things will be used. We could have an equipment rack in there. Yeah, actually, I like this. And we've still got room for a 3x1 building for the advanced prosthetics workbench. Okay, no, I think this is going to be good. We'll pop down the benches now. There we are. Everyone should be reasonably happy with that. Hopefully we can get that set up fairly quickly. And once we do that, this can be our new prisoner room. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. And we'll actually be expanding on our production buildings as well, which is always nice. Kaya's doing a fantastic job of making loads of kibble for all of the animals. Well done. Making the noms stretch a little bit further for the muffalo. Of course, now we know that the boom rats don't care, even slightly, about this. Dark Aavak, how you doing? Health-wise, yeah, it's going down pretty quickly. In fact, there we are, fully healed. Could I get you to please chop up all of the dead people? That would be grand. There we go. Now you're going to cart off some human meat down there, which is fine. Kaya's been doing a really good job down there. Oh, you're going to cart off even more. This is one negative aspect of this. You know what? Butcher creatures, drop it on the floor, please. Let someone else come and collect it and move it somewhere else. This way you can just be a little bit faster. There we go. Perfect. And that's it, I think. Are you just going to chill out down here? Fair enough, you wanted to watch a bit of TV. Ooh, that's a good point. We definitely need a refrigerator in here. How about we pop it by there? This needs to be for meals for the people down here so that they've actually got somewhere they can chill out and have some good noms. It's going to be a little while before we get that place sorted, though. It seems that people just aren't that fussed about getting it done. Oh, fantastic. Someone's actually taking care of this. Oh, my lord, I never thought this day would come. Oh, good old for Jaffa. But in the next episode, we really need to take on this poison ship. I don't want it to kill my dragon fruit before they've had a chance to ripen. So, with that, I think we're going to wrap things up there. Do remember to let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in the name for Jaffa. Just post a comment with the name that you would like to be used, and by that token as well, do remember that we are renaming the Huskies. And I really should... Wow, Jesus the Husky. Impressive. But moving on, we will be renaming all of the Huskies as well, though with the amount of Huskies we've got, I don't know, we might actually have to start looking at selling some of them because that is an awful lot of mouths to feed. Thankfully, they do eat people, so maybe not so difficult after all. But that's it from me. So as ever, remember to leave a like if you liked, some if you haven't, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.